why Elon Musk pays so little tax, and why Wall Street protects him. Here's how billionaires like Elon Musk can legally pay far less tax than the average person, even when their wealth skyrockets. The trick lies in how the system taxes income, not total wealth. Elon Musk doesn't really take a salary, at least not in the traditional sense. For years, he officially took a $1 annual salary from Tesla, which was more symbolic than anything. Instead of a paycheck, he has been receiving compensation through Tesla stock. Musk's wealth comes from Tesla stock, which isn't taxed unless he sells it. And instead of selling, he can borrow against it, tax-free. It's called the buy, borrow, die strategy. Build wealth and assets, borrow to live, then pass it on. Add in stock options, charitable donations, and company tax breaks, and you've got a legal way to pay a tiny percent in taxes, sometimes even zero. Meanwhile, ordinary Americans, who earn wages, get paychecks, and don't have stocks to borrow against, often pay a much higher effective tax rate. Many families pay 20 to 30% of their income in taxes, while billionaires legally find ways to pay far less. The gap between rich and poor in America isn't just about money, it's about how the system is built. Now here's the twist. The banks are in on it too. When Elon borrows billions using Tesla shares as collateral, banks rely on that stock as a safety net. If Tesla's stock crashes, the bank's loan is at risk, so they quietly help keep the stock stable. They benefit when the shares stay valuable because that protects both Elon and their own money. So in short, it's not just Elon depending on Tesla stock, the banks are counting on it too. That's also why when Trump raises tariffs and tech stocks tank, the pressure to pause those moves doesn't just come from voters, it comes from Wall Street. Tesla, Amazon, Google, Nvidia. These companies aren't just businesses, they're the financial spine of the US economy. Big tech contributes massively to US GDP. Amazon alone spent around $80 billion on research and development in 2024, more than some countries' whole budgets. Apple brought in nearly $400 billion in revenue. These companies drive innovation, fund supply chains, and pay out wages across millions of jobs. Amazon has over 1.5 million employees. Tesla has over 140,000. They also drive US exports. Think iPhones, EVs, and Nvidia chips. They dominate stock indexes. Over 30% of the S&P 500 is made up of just a handful of tech giants. That affects retirement funds, investment portfolios, and even how confident people feel about spending money. So when tech stocks fall, it shakes everything. And when they rise, America rises with them. That's why banks, the government, and even the White House walk a fine line. Because crashing a tech stock today could crash the whole economy tomorrow. If you enjoyed this short update, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Thank you.